have any missed rent payments? Are you worried that you're going to lose your home? Today I'm going to talk you through rent arrears, what could happen, and answer the big question on your mind. Will I be evicted? Right, let's dive right into it. If you're behind on your rent payments, you may be feeling a bit stressed or anxious. It's understandable, but the first thing you need to know is that you're not alone. Lots of people struggle with rent arrears, especially in these uncertain times. The good news is that eviction is not an automatic consequence of rent arrears. Your landlord has to follow a specific legal process before they can evict you. This is called the eviction process and it involves going to court. If you're in rent arrears, your landlord will usually send you a letter or email first, reminding you to pay the outstanding amount. If you still don't pay, they can then start the eviction process. The first step of the eviction process is to serve you with a notice. There are two types of notices, Section 8 and Section 21. A Section 8 notice is usually if you're in serious rent arrears, and a Section 21 notice is used if your landlord wants to end your tenancy after a fixed term. If you receive a notice, it's important to act quickly. You'll usually have a deadline to respond, and if you don't, your landlord can take you to court. If you do respond, you might be able to come up with an agreement with your landlord, such as a repayment plan. If you can't come to an agreement, your landlord can take you to court. This is called a possession order, and it means that the court will decide whether or not you can stay in your home. If the court decides in your landlord's favour, they can then apply for a warrant of possession, which gives them permission to evict you. Now, let's talk about what you can do if you're in rent arrears. The first thing is to talk to your landlord. Communication is key, and if you're upfront about your situation, your landlord might be more understanding than you think. You might also be able to get some help with your rent. If you're on a low income, you might be eligible for housing benefit or universal credit. The most important thing is to take action. Don't bury your head in the sand and just hope that the problem will go away. The longer you leave it, the harder it'll be to sort out. So, to answer the question that we started with, will you be evicted if you're in rent arrears? Well, the short answer is no, not automatically. Your landlord has to follow that specific legal process, and there are things that you can do to prevent eviction. Remember, if you're in rent arrears, don't panic. There are ways to get help, and there are things that you can do to sort out the situation. Just take it one step at a time and don't be afraid to ask for help if you need it. Now, if it isn't just rent arrears and you found yourself struggling with debt, you may want to look into debt solutions. Some of them lower your monthly repayments, while others can even write some of your debts off. It all depends on your unique situation and what you qualify for. Under this video, I've linked to a form on my new website, and it's got a few multiple choice questions like how much debt do you owe and how many people do you owe? And then at the end of that form, it'll connect you to a company that I've partnered with to provide you with all the information you need about debt solutions available in the UK. So click the link below the video, go and check it out and let me know how you get on.